What's going on, guys? T2RX6 here, back for another office review, and today we're taking a look at the Combiner Wars Silverbolt. And I know I haven't gone too deep into Combiner Wars, but this is one that was kind of interesting to me because I really love the Concorde airplane that he is designed after. So this one was just one that I wanted to have just for actually Silverbolt more than the Combiner. Yeah, unfortunately I forgot his gun. Rest assured it looks a lot like Superion's gun. I just forgot to grab it this morning on the way out. Yeah, there's not a whole bunch to say about the airplane mode other than that it's pretty well styled. I mean, it does take a few liberties from an actual Concorde jet, but you know, overall I love the look of it. It's most definitely Silverbolt, way more than the SR-71 from TFC was. So yeah, I really like this. He does have wheels molded into the red pieces here, and the front landing gear can fold up like that if you want, and he doesn't really require it. You do have very soft pieces of rubber on the nose cone in the front. In fact, the nose cone can kind of go down like that, and I don't quite understand why, other than I guess with the recent pictures we've seen, it's probably, you know, a piece they put on here instead of molding it, well, safety for the rubber, but because they can attach something else and change it into a different jet. So getting this guy transformed into a Silverbolt mode is pretty easy. You just kind of rotate that fin either left or right. It really doesn't matter which way you want to do it, and then bring the back of the jet like that. And then you can see we pretty much have a robot sitting here. Disconnect the wings, and they do have little slots here to accommodate these fins on the cockpit. Bring those around, swing them around. We got the arms done. Take the legs, unfold them, get the feet all the way out, and close this little panel up, which it's nice to see a little panel to close things up on the modern age of Transformers. Not something that they tend to do anymore. Bring the foot out there, rotate that around. Bring this out, close it, just like so. Bring the heel spur out. And let's raise this camera more, because office reviews are never conductive of getting everything in the shot. There we go. And when we have this, you take this red piece, kind of separate that, and the head comes down. And I gotta say, you know, for what you can see of it, here we go. It is a pretty darn good Silverbolt sculpt on the head. I like that. I mean, overall, you know, this guy's got a nice feeling about him. He's a decent representation of Silverbolt, and I think he looks good on the shelf. And you know, especially if you have the rest of the Aerialbots team, I think he just looks pretty fantastic, even not combined on the shelf. So I don't really have any complaints about this. For a quick size comparison, here he is next to the Combiner Wars hotspot, and here is Blades, since he kind of represents, I guess, the Aerialbots there. So, you know, I think the leaders to the limbs looks pretty good, and they certainly look good amongst each other. So let's get Silverbolt here transformed to his actual combined mode. I do think that this is pretty interesting, the engineering that went in to making this happen. We're going to fold away his head, and we're going to take his legs here, or his arms here, flip them around, and they are going to end up becoming his feet. So we just take these hands and fold them back. I do wish there was something more elegant to do with the hands, but whatever, what can you do? So now that we got him doing a handstand, we're going to take these and open up these panels, fold the feet on away, and then it's going to come down like that. You can kind of see how it's going to make the chest. So open up, fold this away, and in this particular mode, when you have these panels open, this tab should tab in right down here to kind of secure up that connection on both sides and tell you you've got it placed properly. So once we have that, the next part is tough for me. I can't seem to ever get this open in any way, so I always have to resort to kind of opening up the head and pushing from inside here to push the Superion head out. And I put this back. And possibly the easiest step to miss, which sometimes this head can also be in the way, is to fold out this little red piece here to fill in the abdomen area, like so. And we'll put this head into place. And these antennas have a problem that right out of the box, they always want to lean back. My understanding is you can open this up and shave off a little excess plastic and problem solved. What I always do is just kind of half pull them out because they're just rubber. And this is probably not a good long-term problem, but I kind of force them down like that and then slowly move them back upwards. And as you can see now, they're straight, which is good enough for me for now. I'll open it up later. Anyway, plug that in to the back like that, and then take these panels and fold them on in. And there we go. We got his torso. We just have to open up this panel here, and we're ready to combine. I mean, he looks pretty good. It's a good body. Now, I don't have, the only aerial bots I have are Alpha Bravo and Fireflight. Yeah. Considering I didn't get in on Quick Slinger quick enough, like I never felt the need to track the rest of them down. But I do have the protective bots here just so we can combine them and see how it works. And as usual, the Combiner Wars combining system is pretty quick and intuitive, which I do have to say is a nice feature of these guys. Let me extend this tripod out here so we can see a little bit better. There we go. And then, yeah, I mean, just, very quickly and easily, all these pieces just kind of come and lock in place. So I like the third-party combiners, but there is a nice simplicity to these guys. And I gotta say, in person, he still has ridiculously skinny thighs, which I think look kind of silly. But that's kind of par for the Superion course, it seems. And the biggest problem is the feet. Like, the hands look just fine, but the feet are so ridiculously tiny, it makes it just look silly. I don't know. Perhaps with like the jets, maybe it'll look better. Maybe the cars are too bulky for me, but I don't know. It's not bad. It's definitely one of the better torso bots if you're into Combiner Wars. Again, sorry for the wrong limbs, but I'm not picking up the other limbs unless I get Quick Slinger. So yeah, he's a good toy. He's definitely the most solid entry of Combiner Wars this far, with probably Hotspot being a close second. Just for quick comparison, there is your, Voyager size toy, just as a size comparison. And I really do like just how much bigger the Combiner looks than these guys. So this is T2RX6. Thanks for joining me for another office review, and I'll see you guys next week with something third-party related.